Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
What it do, baby? Man, my shit off.
Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to get that
pussy
as he stopped at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one, so there's a lot of eyeballs.
There he goes. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Fumbles are great when you force them. You're always thinking about as a defensive player.
I bet they want to behind this motherfucker.
Start to come down, it starts to
I bet they want to behind this
that ball's a
motherfucker.
little bit slick, and you know more runs.
I bet they want to behind this motherfucker.
Really try to get to that football.
I bet they won't let me hike this motherfucker. Uh-oh, snap the ball, bitch. Snap the ball, let's go.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
We'll take it, as long as we got the ball, dog. As long as we got the ball, because that shit was definitely not no fumble. That shit definitely was not no fumble. I know he's sick as hell. I would be infuriated, dog. That should have damn near ruined my motherfucking day.
Up on second and a long way to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there and take the positive yards and never complain.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving.
I don't know, but I'm fucking with it, dog. Nigga. Do this nigga suck like that, dog? Like, we home. What the fuck he got going on, bro?
I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a fourth down situation.
This nigga can't suck like that, dog.
As if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it.
This nigga about overthrew that shit. What?
Run out of bounds right at the 25.
And that is the advantage.
This nigga really about overthrew that bitch, dog. I'm about to take this nigga out the game.
Stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Dion Sweet. Yeah, Dion Sweet.
Take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it?
Dog, I'm so surprised. I would be so uptight right now, dog. Like, he might lose the game just because that fumble
energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Oh,
and he
they let me hit
might
stick
make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Ooh, shit, what a route, boy. God damn.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC.
This
guy right here,
where's my coverage at, dude? Like, where was you niggas at? Why I had to come off my goddamn blitz field to stop that shit?
And I gotta go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
Oh, my goodness, let me get the pick.
Taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Let's go. Boy, that nigga was
naked. Trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender, because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get up.
Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run it.
Oh, you gotta throw that bitch. Dog, I'm really about to take this nigga out the motherfucking game, fool. He got but one more time. He got but one more again, dog.
It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Nigga.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Sending the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for his man in the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go longs against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown there. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught close to the marker. It's Lemon. Crosses the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Caught behind the line. It's Lyons. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much.
Should have hit the running back on that.
Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Got a man. It's Sanders.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one. Makes a grab. He's got a first down. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, USC.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Vonn.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Good concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. Notre Dame will come to the line after that try to keep the momentum going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finding an escape route. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. On the run, it's Sanders. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
Well, you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Luke Rockne, Eric Parseghian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we can keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set. First down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense tries to go RPO, but that time the quarterback and his intended target just couldn't hook up.
Offense gets set for second down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. They go to the wide receiver screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start the third quarter with the run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vonn. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Here come the Irish back on offense. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Hey, Blackburn.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps,
right?
running to the football, nowhere to go.
Bringing the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the
This
2.
nigga everywhere, dog. This nigga everywhere. I salute this nigga playing style, dog. He's solid, man.
Completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Makes the catch. It's Vonn. Open space at the 25. Grabs a touchdown.
That nigga starting to read that damn screen, boy. Oh my God. That nigga starting to read that motherfucking screen. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Ooh, shit. I thought I slipped by that nigga.
Perfect time right there.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass.
Yeah,
Active hands from the defense, forcing that incomplete
This quarterback
pass.
fucking suck, dog.
And you
Like,
want
shit,
consistency
dude.
from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's
Man,
not completing the ball at a
just
high
fucking
percentage.
through,
And
nigga.
you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout.
Let's go.
He got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A designed run for the quarterback.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. Might be changing the route. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Got the quick completion. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Under fire. And he was flat. Missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time on target.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They just keep firing. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Let's go.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running the power play as a running back, you've got to be patient and know that that needs to hit up the middle. If you try to bounce it outside, you risk getting a tackle for loss, and that's what happened.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
All right, 4th quarter now. You're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other...
Brings into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
That's caught. It's Lions. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Sanders. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, like make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lions.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Catching stride inside the 15. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback adapting. Gets rid of it. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Finds a tight end. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab, it's Fields. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
No.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yeah, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
And he get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Grab behind the line. It's Price. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his...